morning everyone. I hope and pray that everybody is healthy at home and enjoyed all these holidays. Today I have come again as your science teacher. So till 7th class we have learned science, we have learned about environment, things, plants, animals, changes happening in our surroundings under the subject general science. But now when we enter into 8th class, this general science is classified into two, that is physical science and biological science. So under physical science, we will be learning about things, the changes that are taking place in the things, reasons behind these changes. And coming to biological science, the word biology, bio means life and logy means study. So the meaning of biology is study of life. That means in biological science, we are going to learn about the study of plants, animals, functions, organs. Completely, we will be learning in biological science. So firstly, we will be starting with physical science. So before going to the first topic in physical science, I'll just ask you a general question. What are the changes that you observe in your surroundings? So we see a lot of changes, like we see day changing into night, we see flying of paper in the air, we see flying of air, we see changes in the position of the objects like benches, chairs. We move the chair from one place to another place. So these are all different changes that are taking place in our surroundings. So the question is, how these changes are occurring? When we start thinking about what is bringing all these changes, we come across a word called as force. Generally, we use this term force in a very normal way. We use the other words that we use is strength, power. But coming to the physical science, the term force have particular meaning. Now, for example, in this pandemic situation, you may have to have experienced having very tasty food in your houses. Your mother especially, she has prepared lot of dishes that are favorite of yours. Now one day, your mother has prepared tasty biryani. You sat in a chair and your mother, she brought a plate of biryani and she kept it in front of you. Now, if you just sit in front of plate of biryani, will the biryani plate come to you? No. Automatically, it is not possible for the biryani plate to come to you. So, what will you be doing? You will pull the biryani plate and happily you will enjoy the delicious biryani. So, in the same way, for example, your mother, she gave you some work to go to a shop and pick some groceries. So you went to bicycle, you sat in the bicycle. Will the bicycle run on its own? No. What you have to do there, you have to put the leg on the pedal and you have to push the pedal so that the bicycle will be moving and then you go to the grocery shop. So here, in these two situations, what are the changes that we have observed? We have observed that the position of the plate has moved from one place to another place. The position of the bicycle, which was at rest, but after you pushing the pedal and started bicycling, you have seen that the bicycle was moving from one place to another place. It is from your house to grocery shop. So here in these two situations, the changes you have observed the changes, one by pulling the plate and the other by pushing the pedal. So here, so these changes were possible only by pushing or pulling. So coming to the physical science terminology, this pull or push, we generally call it as a force. So push or pull of an object is called as force. So in this nature, whatever the changes that you want to bring, for example, if you want to change the position of the object, Now for example, book. So in order to bring the book near to you, either you have to push the book or pull the book. That means any object to move, the force is required. That means either pulling or pushing object is required. For example, you have to, you are playing cricket and your friend, he has hit the ball and now you have to stop the ball. What you will do there? Either you use your leg or you will use your hand to stop the ball. So there also you are applying the force to stop the ball. So in nature, for any object which is lifeless, either to move or to stop the object, you have to apply the force. So that pulling or pushing an object, we call it as force. Or there is another definition for force, that is force that changes the position of the object. So what can we conclude from this explanation? That for any object to change the position, either to move the object or to stop the object, force is need to be applied. Without force application, you can't move the object. It is just like sitting in a place and waiting for the biryani to come to you, which is not possible. Then you have to apply the force to bring the plate near you. In the same way, force also brings many changes. Like, for example, maybe you have observed your mother preparing chapati. What she does then, first she make the dough to make the chapati, and then she makes small balls. And then what she does, she will use the chapati roller to make it flatten. So there, if she holds the stick in the hand and she puts the dough ball on the pan, will the shape changes? No. What she has to do there, she has to use that roller, apply the force on that dough, so the shape of that ball will changes into a round flattened chapati. Is it right? And you also might have experiences of making clay models. Then what you do, you take clay in your hands and you apply force with the hands and make different beautiful shapes of that dough. In the same way, force also brings changes in the direction of the object. For example, you are cycling and if you want to move to the left, what you will do there? You will put force on the handle and then change the direction. Force also will change the size of the object. For example, you are blowing air in a balloon. If it is small size, what you do then? You blow more air into the balloon. You apply force on the balloon by blowing air into the balloon, so that the size of the balloon changes. So in this way, force not only changes the position of the object, state of the object, it changes the shape of the object, direction of the object, and also the size of the object. So we'll continue in the next class.